boom, just like that, we get the Book of Boba Fett in just a few short days, and I'm crazy excited for it, as I'm sure most of you are as well. I wasn't going to make a video today with it being Christmas and all, but the last minute I decided I had to, just so I could talk about some things I've noticed from other fans and my excitement for the new series coming out in just 4 days. But before I go on, if you haven't done so, go on and hit the subscribe button to stay up to date on all my Mandalorian, Boba Fett, Book of Boba Fett, and Star Wars content. Also, smash the thumbs up to show your love for the hard work I put into each video. Now, let's continue with some great Boba Fett content, shall we? Now, to say I'm excited for the Book of Boba Fett is a huge understatement. I mean, I've been preparing for this since, 1980? So, I don't know, like 80 years or something. But I'm ready for it. I'm ready to go with it. I'm going to go unscripted today with this one. I'm going to try to keep it brief, but I may ramble on for just a moment. So for me, this Book of Boba Fett is going to be a redemption story. Not redemption in the way you'd think, like Darth Vader or Ben Solo or anything like that, but redemption for the clumsily way George Lucas tried to kill him off in Return of the Jedi. This is going to be the Boba Fett that we want to see, the badass. We want to see him kicking names and taking ass. So in that aspect, Boba Fett's character is going to be redeemed. Now, I did read a little bit today. I've been online just piddling around a little bit with Facebook and whatnot, and I wound up leaving this group because it's just a lot of toxicity going on in it. And somebody posted their excitement for the Book of Boba Fett, and another person replied to it, "I unsubscribed from Disney Plus. This isn't my Boba Fett. Boba Fett doesn't have a New Zealand accent, and Boba Fett this, and Boba Fett that, doesn't take off his helmet, and only speaks when he has to," and so on and so forth. Look, dude, here's what I'm going to say about that. You had 8 minutes of Boba Fett prior to The Mandalorian Season 2. How much character do you really know of the guy? And from reading books, how do you get an accent from a made-up character? You can't. So his accent is of no consequence to me. Yes, I like Jason Wingreen's accent. I like the way he sounded as Boba Fett, but I also like Tamira Morrison. Both of them have qualities to bring to this character, and I'm happy for it. I'm happy that we get Tamira Morrison playing Boba Fett because he was Jango Fett. Only makes sense if he's a clone, have the same guy play him. And my other point on that comment, before I stop with the negative stuff, is that he said it's not his Boba Fett. Never was your Boba Fett. Sorry, I know people feel like this bit of ownership to characters in Star Wars and whatnot, but we don't. We might own the action figures. We might own the stories we tell about the action figures and the characters themselves, but we don't own that character. Disney owns the character. George Lucas used to own the character, and if you want to talk about this isn't George Lucas's Boba Fett, then you need to bring it up with George Lucas that he's the one that changed Jason Wingreen's voice in the first place. He's the one that put Tamira Morrison doing the voice of Boba Fett. So your Boba Fett doesn't matter. It's Disney's Boba Fett. It's George Lucas's Boba Fett. And they're going to give us the best character they can. They're not going to stomp all over him and say, "Ha ha, Boba Fett fans, I know there's a lot of you, but squish, 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 this guy's gone." And you have nothing else to say about it. And that's all I have to say about that guy's negative comment. But for me, I'm trying to go into this show without a lot of expectations. I don't want those getting subverted, and I do that with every Star Wars project. I do have my theories and speculations, but if they don't come true, I don't get angry about it. And if the character of Boba Fett changes, then that's good. That's storytelling. That's great storytelling. That's character development, and that's what's supposed to happen in these kind of stories. You're not supposed to stick with the same static guy. If that's the case, then we could just go on and on with novels and comics and not need a reason to tell the end of Boba Fett's story, if this is the end, of course. But we don't need a static character all the way through. There were enough of those. We had Chewbacca, we had R2-D2, we had C-3PO. They were all static, and there's a reason they don't get their own spin-off stories. See, I've been a Boba Fett fan since the beginning, like I said, 1978, 1979 to now, and continuing on and probably until the rest of my days. And I've been making Boba Fett content for, I don't know, the last year or so, just going crazy with it because I love the character so much. I am a whole Star Wars channel, and I do other stuff. I said doo-doo. I do other stuff other than Boba Fett and Mandalorian, but I've been focusing more on that. And here coming up soon, when the Kenobi series comes out or the Ahsoka series comes out, I'll be doing a little bit of work on those as well because I'm excited for them. But the book of Boba Fett is where my heart lies. It's where I'm ready. This is something I've been wanting for so long. And I'm finally getting it, and we're all getting it, and there's a reason to be excited. If you're not excited, that's up to you, and that's your right. If you think this isn't the right Boba Fett for you, then that's up to you as well. He did say his face is his mask, and now we see him taking off his helmet. But you got to remember, the scenes we're seeing in these trailers are only the first couple minutes of the first episode. We don't know what's going to happen beyond that. Nobody's leaked anything, rumored anything. There have been there are rumors, but that's all I take them as. They're just little rumors. People saying, well, it's about him wanting vengeance, and it's going to be a vengeance story and a revenge story, but it's not that we know of, not until it shows it. We can speculate. We can follow those rumors if we want, but it doesn't mean that's actually what's going to happen. So keep your speculations down to a minimum, keep your expectations down to a minimum, and go into this show with an open mind and open heart and just enjoy what you're seeing. If you don't like it, then by all means, but it hasn't even aired yet and people are saying they don't like it. Come on, guys. We're getting Boba Fett in Fortnite. How cool is that? And on to my little Christmas rant. My wife did get me some really cool stuff. My kids got me some cool stuff for Christmas, like these headphones I'm wearing. My wife got me these for Christmas, and I love them. They're wireless. That way I don't feel restricted. Now I can wear headphones and listen to the different ways things are sounding in my live streams and in my videos without a wire rubbing against my neck. I'm a little OCD about that stuff. I don't like it. My wife also got me a new Star Wars hoodie. It's a little small, so we're going to go exchange it for a bigger size. And she got me a $50 gift certificate to my favorite comic book store, which I cannot wait to use. My daughter got me a Millennium Falcon license plate holder, and my son got me a Boba Fett Geeky Tiki. I love that thing. I love everything I got from you guys. Thank you so much. Also got that Boba Fett on the throne ornament from Hallmark, as well as the Mandalorian one with the shiny Beskar armor. And I love this stuff. What'd you guys get? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to know how you guys did for your Star Wars Christmas. And how excited are you for the Book of Boba Fett? As excited as I am, you think it's going to be a redemption story of his character? Or do you think it's going to be a redemption story much like Darth Vader and Ben Solo? Which I don't think Boba Fett needs a redemption like that because he really never did anything evil that we saw. But I'd love to hear from you in the comments. And as again, happy holidays, Merry Christmas. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button, turn on your notifications, stay up to date on all my Star Wars, Boba Fett, Book of Boba Fett, Mandalorian, Din Djarin, Ahsoka, whatever else Star Wars content you want to see, I'm going to have it out. So hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and thank you for watching. And remember, this is the way, the only way.